Hi girlies! So today I'm gonna do a chit chat, get ready with me while I talk about the things that I have learned throughout my early 20s. I hope you guys watch the whole video till the end and hopefully learn some lessons that I have shared with you. Let's get started. So before we start, if any of you is bothered with my stand sitting right here, it's because my microphone is right here. I tried putting it in my top like what everyone does, but it just doesn't work well. Or I don't like how the audio sounds. Well, I guess it's because this is just from a machine. But I'm gonna put my microphone and just ignore it right here, okay? So the first and very important lesson that I've learned while I was navigating my life in my early 20s, that it's okay to outgrow versions of yourself. For me, growth really means that you have to let go of habits, your mindset, or even people that are not serving you purpose to who you're becoming as a person. And some people mistake it, even myself. Outgrowing yourself is like losing yourself, but it's not. It just means that you are now stepping into a new chapter of your life. I know it would be very hard for some people to even accept to themselves that there are people that is no longer serving a purpose to your life or to the person who you want to become in the future. That's a very hard lesson, literally the lesson that I've learned last, because it's just so hard for me to let go of people. Once you realize that and you put it in your heart that it's okay to outgrow versions of yourself. So the next lesson that I've learned is learning how to say no to the things that you aren't comfortable. Look at this bronzing drums. There will be a lot of things that would be way different than how you were before. There are things that felt right when you were at 18 but may not feel right at 23 or 24. And honestly, that's valid. Saying no doesn't mean that you're difficult. It just means that you are setting your boundaries and to make sure that you're aligned with your values. That is still a lesson that I'm still learning up to this day. It's just hard for me to say no to people, and especially to situations that I know I'm not going to be comfortable in. But every day is a learning experience for me. So every day is a chance to learn about the things that makes you comfortable and uncomfortable. So saying no is considered, for me, in my belief, that it's a form of self-care. It just goes to show that you're trying to protect your energy. It's as important as giving it. I wanted to remind you all that your own priorities deserves just as much respect as the people you say yes to. So some people are gonna take advantage of you. I learned that the hard way. When you do say yes, you just gotta make sure that think twice or maybe even 3 times. The third lesson I've learned is the friendships that feel very light to you is the friendships that are worth keeping. Even right now, I am experiencing some friendship issues with people that I grew up with. As I said, these things that I've learned throughout my early 20s aren't applied on my day-to-day life, but I just want to share it to you because, as I said, every day is a learning process for me, and every day it's testing me. I have a lot of experiences with friendship breakups. It might be the end of the world for you. It's one of the hardest lessons I ever had to learn throughout my life. Some people are meant to stay in your life forever, but some people just are not, and that's okay. I was also the type of person who would make excuses and justify what they did to me, even if it's really bad, which, in my opinion, shouldn't be done in the first place. Because if they're really your friends, they wouldn't put you in a situation that they know would hurt you. So, or if your friends doesn't make you feel light or supported or gives the same energy as you give them, they're not your real friends. Another lesson is not everyone is meant to stay, and that's literally okay. For some people, they're only seasonal. There are really some people, whatever you do, whatever efforts you make, they're never gonna appreciate it, and that's okay. Just try to release them with gratitude and not resentment. Another thing that I have learned is that healing isn't linear. But I want you all to consider that progress is still progress. And you may fall back into your old habits or feel setbacks. For me, the smaller the steps, the more progress you get. That it's okay if you do it slowly, as long as there's progress, you know. The next thing I learned is romanticizing the little things makes life feel softer. When I was in my teen years, I was having the best time of my life. I was always hanging out with my friends. As I grow older, I have realized that the mundane things are the ones that really, you know, makes my life so peaceful, so beautiful. It makes me feel that not every day has to be a grand achievement, you know, like doing this little YouTube videos or like getting ready even if I'm not going anywhere. Like those things are making me feel so normal, and I don't want to feel like I'm running out of time or my life is so boring if you start romanticizing the mundane things. The thing I've learned is that the little things that becomes a habit shapes you as a person or as the person who you wanted to become. Discipline is often disguised as tiny choices in life. The habit that I try to do every day, wake up as early as possible and try to make my matcha and be as productive as I can, even if I'm doing the most basic things. Guys, look at my brows. I did it so good today. Anyways, my makeup is not done. Trust the process. The next lesson I learned is the love you give yourself sets the tone for the love you accept from others. And that speaks volume for me. But the moment you treat yourself with respect, with so much love, and with so much patience, you're gonna start to demand it from other people, which is not a bad thing. Sorry guys, I had to cut the camera for my eye makeup. I had to really focus for that. Let's go back to the video. The second to the last lesson I learned is that your 20s is literally meant for failing, discovering yourself, experimenting, and literally not perfection. Some people's misconception about being in your early 20s is when you reach this certain age, you have to figure out everything that you want to do, or you say to yourself that your life should be figured out, you know what you want to do with your life. Honestly, it's not. It's about experimenting within yourselves to know which one you truly want to do, discovering things that you like, discovering things that you don't like. The whole point of being in your early 20s, up and learn from your mistake. It will start to learn yourself. You will start to know and love yourself for who you truly are, and this is the right age for you to figure out, you know, what you like and what you don't like, and the things that make you uncomfortable, things that don't. The last lesson that I learned, or not really, the last one on this list is that people can love you but still not be good for you. This is such a broad topic. In my opinion, a lot of people don't talk about it often. One of the things I've learned is that love alone doesn't make a relationship healthy. It's gonna be the main things that makes a relationship healthy, like consistency, honesty, trust, respect. Not because they love you means that they are good for you. So those are the things that I've learned in my early 20s. To sum it all up, it's about growing, changing, and learning what really matters for you and you only. So if any of these lessons that I've shared resonates with you, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!